3, 2, 1. Hey, it's Wild Josh from Geek-Cetera, and I'm here with Chase, Kyle, and Ezra.
Hi.
Hello.
In this video, we're going to talk about the Disney 1937 animated show Snow White, and a theory that Kyle has brought to the table. Now, let's get geeky.
Hi.
Kyle,
Kyle
I'm
from
going to let you
Geek-Cetera.
kick this one off.
Okay. So I was watching Snow White as I like to cycle through all the Disney princess movies during the summer. And also, I mean, probably every season I do this. Keep fresh, you know. But something hit me when I was watching this time. The queen, the wicked, evil queen, kind of a stepmother. She goes to the magic mirror on the wall and she says, "Magic mirror, not mirror, mirror, magic mirror on the wall. And, you know, who's the fairest of them all?" And blah 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 blah. Now, I think the mirror, the magic mirror, he thought, and he basically had to share some bad news, and he described a woman that was not the queen. He said that this woman had lips as red as the rose, and hair as black as ebony, and skin as white as snow. But it was that last feature that the queen decided to key in on immediately for whatever reason. She said Snow White. It must be Snow White. And I thought to myself, now why did she do that? Because he gave 3 distinct descriptions. So why could it not be rose red? And why could it not be ebony black? Because they were already dead. Queen had murdered them. And then as I continued to watch the movie, I realized that human characters are pretty few and far between. So here's a list of the humans that appear in Snow White. So we got Snow White, the Wicked Queen, the Huntsman, Prince Charming, and then the 7 dwarves.
But do dwarves count as humans?
They do. I mean, it's not the Tolkien. I thought about that because this is not like the Tolkien series, right? So it's the dwarves. What were they?
I think that opens you up into another connected universe, Kyle.
I'm excited about that. We'll have to talk about that in another theory video. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 7 more. Sleazy, snappy, gropey, gassy, dumpy, hopeful, and dash. I think
Something like that.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't really matter. But those are the only humans you see. So I continued to watch, and then another alarming thing happened. You know, Snow White dies, and she's a princess, the beautiful daughter of a deceased king. Now, based on her character, she was a very beloved person, and she has a very cheerful demeanor, you know, singing beautifully as she goes and picks the wildflowers, and she's also kind to man and beast, and she's a selfless caretaker. So why, when someone like that dies, you know, usually a funeral is very well attended, but who comes to Snow White's funeral? Sleazy was there, Dumpy was there, the other 5 dwarves, and a bunch of animals, and eventually a prince. Why weren't there a lot of people in attendance? Again, because I think those, by quick math, it's like 10 or 12, probably 11. 11 humans are the only ones here in this land of make believe. There's also something that's really disturbing in the beginning of the movie that aids to my point, and that's, you know, there's nothing stopping Prince Charming from coming up to Snow White outside her castle. Now, it would be pretty alarming if anyone, even if he is a prince, can just come and go from the castle grounds as he pleases, especially if he's doing something as socially awkward as singing a little duet with a scullery maid and then wandering away. I mean, you really can't give mentally unstable people free range access to a queen and all your heads of state in your country. So this would happen if there was literally no one else alive or around to stop him. except the queen and the huntsman, and they're probably on a date because, again, last man on earth thing. There's nobody else for the queen to be with, and clearly she loves herself, so she has to be in some sort of a relationship. And when you have a murder pact with someone, there's the start of something special. And when I talk about murder pact, that's when Queen tells the huntsman to go kill poor little Snow White. So where's this leading to? Yeah, Chase, I can see.
Where is
Yeah,
this leading to? No, I'm just.
That's what I
I'm like, okay, get on with it.
no, that's a really good question.
I have a question.
Okay,
Oh, there's
Should
many
I wait?
questions. So
Should
what's
I
waiting?
wait? Should I
Uh,
wait? I'll wait. I'll wait.
so anyways, where's this going?
Yeah.
We'll
Where's
cut
it?
back in. Snow White takes place in modern day Montana. Keeping in mind that this movie was made in 1937, so modern day
1937.
1937 Montana. Now, hypothetically, let's say that the federal government has at times, again, hypothetically, experimented on human subjects to, among other things, test their limits. Have you guys ever seen The Maze Runner?
Yes.
This movie, believe it or not, inspired that series of books. If you did not,
Wait, is this a fact or is this?
I'm thinking this is a Kyle theory.
if you did not see, if you did not see the sequel, Snowy White Montana, it wouldn't make sense to you, but it makes sense to me that the books were based off of the sequel. Anyways, for the uneducated, basically it's the same thing as the Maze Runner, except the experiment is on very limited subjects, and they're just trying to alter their reality. They've done some mind control experiments to make them all believe they're filling these certain roles, in order to really pacify, even control these individuals. And they want to be able to test that out, because remember, it's 1937. They don't realize World War II is happening, but they have an inkling. So they kind of want to, they're trying to come up with a way to pacify individuals if they are, invaded by Germany. This experiment failed, and if you watch our video on Keep Calm and Carry On, you'll see what actually happened, based on these tests. But really, there were how many? 11. There were 13. There were 4 women. For whatever reason, for the 9 men, that doesn't make sense, does it? But I don't know. There's some sort of competition. But the evil queen killed off Rose Red and Ebony Black. So really, they got the psych test down. They really got into their heads and let them play out this fantasy. But unfortunately, it turned one of them into a murderer. The other ones were all right. It kind of, honestly, this one kind of spiraled out of control on me. My original theory was really, basically that the queen killed Ebony Black and Rose Red, but I kind of built up stuff around it and kind of made it up as I went along.
Okay, so to your original theory, then I have one thing that really I don't know if you thought about this or if this really is important at all, but it just was like, why would the magic mirror mention those two if they were already dead? Why would the magic mirror mention Ebony Black and Rose Red if they are already dead?
Ezra, I want you to think about what you're asking and then see if you need to ask it.
I think I understand.
Like, so it's, I mean, if it was like a checklist list, why would he, like, I don't know. It just, that doesn't make sense to me.
Because Snow White also has hair as black as ebony and lips as red as the rose.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that it's referencing them, but it's not mentioned. So it's not, you're saying it's not mentioning because that's, I didn't understand it. You're saying it.
I'm saying those are all qualities that Snow White has.
So then why did it then?
You also did say that they were separate people.
Yeah, like where are these other two
Yeah,
characters coming from?
confused.
Dead.
But like,
Well-
where did they
Okay,
come from though?
So
Did you read the book?
my
of
whole
Snow
thing
White?
was when I watched the movie, I noticed she did all 3 descriptions, but then settled on the third one, Snow White. So I'm like, well, why couldn't it have been someone with all 3 qualities, but it be ebony black or rose red?
But you. No, because because
Because it's taking all 3 of those qualities for her to pinpoint Snow White.
yeah.
She's not saying, "Oh, I'm just focusing on the Snow White skin and choosing Snow White." She's taking all 3 of those. It's the same reason that
Is
he
it
told Ezra
Snow
to
White?
think before he asked his question.
Would you allow me to add a wrinkle to your little theory?
No.
Well, you're adding a wrinkle to your own theory, is what you're
No,
doing.
no. In Snow White lore, she has a sister. Want to know what her sister's name is?
What?
Ruby Red.
Rose Red.
Rose Red. Does she have another sister, Ebony Black?
I don't know. I just know about Rose Red.
So I have a question too. You had mentioned that this was all a modern day or 1937 modern day experiment in
Perhaps.
Montana. But my question is, what is this magical mirror? Because in 1937 Montana, there's no magic mirrors. You also referenced the magic mirror as a he, but I'm pretty sure mirrors are sexless. They can't reproduce, Kyle.
I guess I'll let you research that second point. But I mean, if we're doing some mind altering behavior here, she can believe it's a magic mirror and it's not actually. It could be some dude behind a police glass with his face pressed up like that.
Like what? How?
Like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you proved me wrong there. So I think there's a lot of psychedelics involved in this whole entire experiment. That's for sure.
And I'm not sure if Kyle was on more of them when he thought of this theory than in his proposed theory.
It was either psychedelics or an extreme lack of sleep or something. I don't know.
Wait a minute. So is the theory that the only humans left on the Earth are the ones that are in the movie? Only
of.
ones on Earth
Or in the land.
or in the facility at Montana?
In the land, in that little area.
Okay.
I think honestly, I mean, while your theory is interesting, I think that I would chalk it more up to the fact that it was 1937 animation and they didn't want to have to hand draw a whole lot of extras. So they just stuck to the main characters of the story and told the story within the parameters of that.
That's a better theory. I like that one.
But it's more grounded in realism.
You're right. That's terrible. I hate it.
We never like to do that.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna click on one of our videos that has like a boring theory.
Yeah. We love you, Kyle. We love you. And your crazy theories.
Well, thank you.
So what do you think? Is Kyle, I should say, because I don't know if I want to put myself in that same boat. Is Kyle onto something? If you're watching this video, I know that you have an opinion. Let us know what it is in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and let your conscience be your guide.
Sleepy, dopey, bashful. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is better, but it's totally the wrong movie. Wait, let me get
That's
this.
exactly the point.
Sleepy, dopey, doc, and bashful, and sneezy, slap happy, and
Gassy.
oh, no, it's not. Grumpy was one.
Sleazy.
No,
Jeffrey.
that's not it.
Slippery.
Chase, you can edit this one. It's going to be a mess.
Yep. I got it.